Radhika Khalsa, Good evening. My name is Angad Singh and I'll be talking about Google Docs and Prezi. So now you might be thinking, what is Prezi? Prezi is a Hungarian software company producing a cloud-based presentation software and storytelling tool for presenting ideas on a single canvas instead of traditional slides. It is a startup company in San Francisco and its CEO is Peter Arvine. That's him. And it was made in April 2009. So now you know about Prezi, and now let's talk about a little about Google Docs. Google Docs is an easy-to-use online word processor, spreadsheet, and presentation maker that enables us to store and share documents. It is a free web-based application in which documents and spreadsheets can be created, edited, and stored online. Files can be accessed from any computer with a Wi-Fi connection. This company was made in February 2007. So now, what features do they have that make them so popular? The Google Docs has an online spreadsheet, a presentation maker, a word processor, drawing application, and a form creator. It has a data storage up to 15 gigabytes, so you could store your documents and presentations in there. And Prezi has its own app for viewing presentations, so if you want to practice a speech or anything, you could just go on your phone and practice there. And it also has a storytelling tool and makes slides on a virtual canvas. And on the virtual canvas, it's more detailed and you can zoom in and out, unlike PowerPoint and Google Docs. So here's some benefits. Prezi is free and appropriate for all ages. And Prezi is updated every once in a while, so you can have the highest technology when you're making a presentation. And Google Docs is free to use and is accessible from any computer. And many people could work on one specific project in Google Docs. Those are some benefits. Now let's talk about the differences. Prezi is a Hungarian company and Google Docs is an American company. Google Docs is not a startup company. And Google Docs also has more features like the form creator and the drawing application. And Prezi is usually only used for making presentations. And its slides are on a virtual canvas when Google Docs has its presentation on traditional slides. And for the summary, I would like to say that we learned about Prezi and Google Docs, their benefits and differences. Wargajika Kasa,
Last two slides, go back. Click on it. Hang on, wait. Sorry. Repeat these three slides without pacing around with one spot. Is it okay? Yeah? Stand in one, talk to these people, and then come here and talk to these people.
Okay, so what features do they have? Google Docs has an online spreadsheet, a presentation maker, a word processor, drawing application, and a form creator.
You're talking to the audience.
And it has the data storage up to 15 gigabytes. And it has its own app for viewing presentations. Prezi has its own app for viewing presentations. And it has a storytelling tool and makes slides on a virtual canvas. Benefits. These are the benefits. Prezi is free and appropriate for all ages. It is updated every once in a while, so you have the highest technology to use. And it's free to use and accessible from any computer. And many people worldwide could work on one specific project in Google Docs. And here are some differences. Prezi is a Hungarian company and Google Docs is an American company. But Google Docs is not a startup company. And it also has more features like the form creator and the drawing application. And Prezi is usually used only for making presentations.
Do you want to go?
Can you use your hands more open them up? instead of holding them together. Open them up.
Okay. Prezi has the slides on a virtual canvas when Google Docs only has it like on traditional slides. Thank you for listening to the speech. Why do you think Picasso? Why do you think
Okay. Your time, 2 minutes and 48 seconds, Angad. Very good thing pointed out by Baji over here, but one thing I want to add also is, I don't know how much you practice this, but you were looking at the slide and you were reading it from there, and then you were adding a couple of words on your own, then you're going back there and you're reading the lines. So the whole point, what I'm trying to make here is practice. You had not practiced enough, and that's what we want to see is you coming here and just going like a flow and just maybe picking up 1 or 2 words and then speaking the rest. What is happening is you're reading most of it and then you're speaking a couple of words on your own. Lack of practice. So you got to practice more. And hands. You cannot do this. You got to keep your hands free, and you got to explain with your hands. So that's one thing I want to definitely add on to that. Changing the stance, yes, and then opening up your arms and expressing yourself like you're very confident, and slow down. You were rushing again. I don't know why you rush. Slow down. Got to slow down. You are a good speaker. I just need more practice, and I want you to slow down for next time. And then again, use your hands more than holding them back together.
Reach out to the audience.
Reach out.
Be confident.
Good job. See you next.